Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E06 and we are back for the redemption arc of Charlie Conway right here on NHL26, and we are now at the draft. It was a sad end to the Memorial Cup when we lost there, complete heartbreak, but now we are focused on the future as the headline states, and we are at the draft itself, so let's get straight into it, guys.
Dreams are made for these moments. The pride from the village that got this kid to this moment. His parents, cold days at the rink, bad coffee, long drives, no weekends, all the work you gotta put in, everybody watching you every step of the way. To get drafted is the moment you've been waiting for. It's only the first day though. There's a long journey ahead, but he started it off by getting drafted here tonight.
I cannot believe we got drafted to Tampa Bay, but to be honest with you, I feel like Conway's style of play is going to be loved on the Lightning. Definitely for a third or fourth liner. I don't see us being a top six, but hopefully in this time before we become some kind of NHL superstar, hopefully we can build the blocks on the way. And it would be interesting to see if we could even line up with some guys that are offensively blessed and just set them up all day long. Tampa Bay was not expecting this pick, but that's awesome. I think this is a franchise that Charlie Conway would definitely want to be a part of. This is freaking awesome. Let's see how the rest of our build up towards the next season goes.
If everyone wants to get settled, we can start with the first question.
Congrats on getting drafted. Big moment for you and your family. How do you feel about where you ended up getting drafted?
Well, we all know that we would have liked to have been drafted higher. Let's just see our possible answers here. I knew I'd end up in a great spot. This is exactly where I belong. Well, to be fair, that would actually be a really good answer because it is true. And also, we ended up at a good team. The second one is the humble one. I'm just grateful for the opportunity and excited to prove myself at the next level. This is actually probably the best answer. But if we look at confident there, it gives us a trait point, and we definitely need these. So I feel great about it. I'm ready to make an impact and show everyone why I was the right choice. I would love to get management more on side, but realistically, we're already really good with management right now. The brand probably needs this, but I've got to be honest. We need that trait point, and we need it now.
Okay, up next. Go ahead.
I'm sure as you went through the combine and draft weekend in this overall process that you had a sense that there were a variety of teams interested in or considering drafting you. Did you have a sense that the team that ultimately selected you was where you might be headed?
Did you have a sense that the team that ultimately selected you was where you might be heading? So in other words, he's expecting that I knew I was going to go to Tampa. The answer being heck no. I mean, if this game had a little bit more in it, like I think previous versions, you could influence that by having a good or bad meeting with them. But because there were no team meetings, I can't even answer this honestly without thinking about it, but let's just go through the options. The swagger version, absolutely. I had a feeling they'd pick me. I was destined to be part of this organization. Now, that would be hilarious, and that should realistically work on a brand and management level, but obviously it's only telling us it's the one. All right, so the humble one is, honestly, I wasn't sure which team would select me. I've always just focused on giving my best effort and hope for the best. The humble answer is a really good one, and right now we're sticking with it, unless the confident one is better. I definitely felt a strong connection. I'm thrilled it worked out. Would we want this? It's hard to say because we should probably go with the brand. We're liked, but barely. And we've already got strong management, so that's fine. But I want that X Factor point. Let's go.
And we got another question over here.
Great franchise. Most people would say this is a top contending team. What are your thoughts joining a team like this?
Well, she's completely correct. And I would love to give that swagger answer right there. I don't think we're going to talk about hoisting the cup just yet. We want to make the team first. It's not like we were in a first round pick. We were a fourth rounder, so we can't really be that wanky about it. The humble answer is probably the answer we should go with. And in fact, I'm not even going to +1 energy. What? Why? I don't even understand how okay, so it would just give us an energy point. No, I don't think we care about getting a single energy point. If that was +10, then yes. Today we're going to go with the humble one. We're going to get management to love us a bit more, and it's definitely an answer that fits with Charlie. So let's go.
And that's going to be it for today. Thank you, everyone.
Well, that was a strong press conference for us. We got an X Factor, a trade point, and we got some management love, and we got no minuses. God, after that last presser, I can't believe we got minuses. We could have been higher, but to be fair, we've been drafted to a pretty strong team, so I'm liking this. Let's go.
Hey, congrats on getting drafted. This is a huge accomplishment. You should be proud of yourself. Now just make sure you keep working so you can prove all these other teams wrong.
Glenn back with some love and support. Yeah, I mean, obviously he should be proud. Charlie Conway has been drafted to the NHL. But this is not the end, and there's a lot of hard work to go. But let's see what responses we've got here and how it can help us. Those other teams will regret passing on me. Watch and see. No, even though that would help the brand likability. On the humble side, I'm proud of this accomplishment and ready to prove myself. It's an obvious one, and obviously it will get us some teammate love, but confidence comes back again. I'm determined to make an impact and prove them wrong. This is the response. Even though I really would love to give the teammates some love right now, we definitely need another trade point. A dream realized indeed, as we've been drafted by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now we're going to continue to advance until preseason.
Congratulations, you signed your entry-level contract, officially making you a pro. Now that the business is out of the way, time to focus on your game. We're gonna fine-tune it, polish it up, and get ready for the next level.
You're damn right we are. Now, let's see the possible responses here. Thanks, I'm thrilled to sign the contract and ready to share this moment. Let's get ready for the press conference. Obviously, we're not gonna minus brand likability. That's freaking crazy. Let's go, guys.
All right, everyone, let's get settled in. Let's get the first question.
Congratulations, you just signed your first NHL contract. It's official, you've gone pro. How does that feel?
How does it feel? Indeed, it definitely feels amazing. I always knew I'd make it here, and I'm ready to take the league by storm. As much as we need some brand likability, we're not going to be Delulu land here, okay, guys? We're definitely not taking the swagger. As for the humble option, it's an incredible feeling. I'm grateful for everyone who supported me, and I'm excited for what's next. Now, I truly am excited for what's next because I highly doubt we'll be able to keep our spot in Tampa Bay, but this is easily a good option. But confidence back with another trade point. I'm thrilled. This is a dream come true, and I'm ready to prove myself at this level. Not only is that a great phrase right there, but yes, I'm taking the trade point. Let's go.
Okay, up next. Go ahead.
In a lot of ways, signing your first professional contract is the culmination of a lifetime of work, and yet you're just at the start of your journey. This is the hardest professional league in the world. Are you ready for the challenge that awaits you here?
In all honesty, you've got to wonder if anyone is ever ready to be at this level. But let's take a look. The swagger option, absolutely, I'm ready. I've got the skill and mindset to thrive in the NHL. Now, I would love to think that Charlie does have this, even though, to be fair, like that isn't even a wanky thing to say, because you've just got to be ready to work hard. And basically, the humble option is what we are here to do. We're here to learn every day, make sure that we can improve overall so that he can thrive and succeed in the NHL. Now, the confident one gives us an X Factor. I'm ready for the challenge. I've been preparing for this my whole life, and I'm excited to compete. It's such a hard one because we probably need to go for the swagger here. I need those X Factor points, and not only that, but this is actually good. You can't be hated for saying any of this.
And that's all we have time for. Thanks for all the questions.
Short and sweet. We got away with a trait point and X Factor point. Let's go. Here we go, lads. We have now simmed right through to pre-season. And of course, the pre-season game is coming up. It's in a couple days, so we'll sim through. But before we do, obviously, we've been simming the whole way through, utilizing our energy to gather some more trait points. And of course, building up our brand management and teammate stuff. So let's just have a quick recap on the activities. So we've got ourselves as favored, and it's above 50% favored for all of three of them, the brand, the management, and the teammates. Of course, we're at peak health. We have only been doing minor training, which I only realized when simming through that there is auto training, which is a good thing because I actually did not realize there was training at all. So actually seeing the fact that you still accumulate points means you're doing some kind of training. So instead of having to choose the training like you did in previous games, this one it just auto trains. But at least we have been doing quite a bit of work on this, and of course we've been using the rest of it to get trait points. As you can see up the top there, we've got 3 X Factor points and 7 trait points. Let's go spend them, boys. Alright, we're here in X Factor, and we've obviously already got Born Leader and Spark Plug. These are the things that we want to make sure that we've got. The third slot, I'm really not sure which one I would want to purchase at this point. I'm very skeptical about most being relevant to Charlie Conway's progression realistically, but there's one that I would definitely want to get just to make him faster, and that would be, I think it's Wheels? Yes. Wheels would be one I'd want to get just because he'd be even faster, not just so that he can break away and score, but he can be way more effective on the forecheck, and of course in getting back makes him more utilizable in general as a two-way player. Elite edges would work if we wanted to maneuver better in tight situations. I mean, we can't afford either of these right now. It's going to cost us 5 X Factor points, so we are quite far away from that. But yes, that's us for the X Factor. We're not going to spend any X Factor points here, but let's go to the traits because we're definitely going to look to spend this one. Awesome. So when it comes to the X Factor, we do not want to spend anything on the shooting just yet. Puck skills, we probably could do this, but I think for now we'll just continue to develop skating. Definitely need to work on the physical and the dialogue. Dialogue's always going to be important. It was already showing how important it is because once we unlock confidence, it does to get more trait and X Factor point. Now we can afford the next one. I can earn 10% more likability. I'm not sure what that means, but definitely look to do this. It is 5 trait points. I don't want to waste them all here, so we're going to skip that for today. I probably should work on face-offs, but I feel like early on we're just going to try and get better at that in-game and work on other things that we really need. When it comes to things like the fitness side and the strength, stuff like this, we definitely want to look to work on these. Oh, 1 trait point for body checking. I'm nowhere near that 89 checking yet, and even if I spent a boatload of them on here, it's not really going to help me. I think I've just got to throw the body more. So for today, we will just leave doing up the physical. We could definitely look at building up the strength, that's for sure. Our durability is pretty good, but when it comes to strength, that's harder to develop in game. We'll definitely spend 2 points here. Now let's go back to skating because this is really where I wanted to use it. For now, we're going to not worry about balance, even though we should. We can definitely develop that later, but we have a need for speed. So of course, we're going to work on 3 points. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we can do both rocket skates ones. Thank you. Thank you. We've got enough trait points to do it. The agility is probably something we should work on too, but we can do most of these in-game. Endurance as well, that can be in-game as well. But yes, let's spend it here on acceleration. And then over here again on speed. Yes, now we are all out of trait points and we've literally spent it on skating again just to get our acceleration and our overall speed up. And we're looking pretty good. And of course, we worked on the increasing our strength ever so slightly. But that's all we did today in the trait point spending. Now we can look forward to our first game, guys.
Stepping into an NHL locker room for the first time has to be an intimidating moment, but at the same time, it's got to be super exciting. The nameplate's there, your jersey's hanging out. All of a sudden, you're seeing your heroes, the guys you watched growing up. Now they're welcoming you into their group. They feel like you're part of their family, and it's now time for you to show that you belong. It's one thing to get to the NHL. It's one thing to have your name on a nameplate, to have your jersey sitting in your locker. Now you have to wear that jersey with pride and show you belong.
That is awesome. Well, we got a nice little cut play there, and it's true. We've got to turn up first preseason game and put our best foot forward. So let's advance one more day and see if there's anything else before we get into game 1 of preseason.
This preseason is extremely important for you. Our expectation is for you to make this team. We think you have the talent, the mental ability, but you have to show us over this preseason that you're ready to make the team.
Those are some extreme high hopes by the GM. I mean, I honestly think I could keep Charlie in the NHL, but I just have no idea how it's going to play out or if what we've done in the preseason has been enough work to keep him there, but we can only hope that we have done enough to keep him there. As you can see there, we've got some new challenges coming from this meeting itself. So let's look at our answers. I'm here to dominate. Watch me own the ice and make my mark. We're not going to say swagger. It would be nice if we at least do it in a way that's not going to show up on the scoreboard. If we can be awesome on the forecheck, keep pressure offensively and not allow them to build any pressure, then yeah, okay, we'll dominate the ice in that way, hopefully, but I'm not expecting to do this on the scoreboard, that's for sure, unless I've got some very good scoring wingers on the ice with me. But let's go to that humble. I'm all about the team. I'll do what it takes to help us win. This is how I feel, and this is how I feel Charlie would feel. But let's look at that influential. You can trust me to deliver. I'll show how my skills can elevate the team. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot to look at the challenges while saying these responses. So let's go back to swagger. Obviously, we have to advance to game 3, and we have to score a goal. And maintain the form of 70 form score. I think we can do this, but I don't think we could. We still haven't even scored a goal in game yet, so I don't know if this is going to be a reality, but let's get to the next one. Humble. Okay, make the team humble part 1, advance to game 3. Okay, so it looks like on all of them, we have to advance to game 3 and we have to maintain a 70 form score for all of them. But we only have to get 2 assists on the humble. I think that's easily achievable. And on the influential, get 10 shots on goal. 10 shots on goal is easily achievable. I think the one that will be harder is to earn the assists. Let's go with the humble answer because we're trying to get there the humble way with Charlie. Let's go, guys. And there we go. These are the things we have to achieve in order to stay on the team. Let's go. Alright guys, well, we are here at preseason game number 1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs, but that's going to be for next time. Thanks for watching and come back for game 1 of the preseason here. Tampa Bay Lightning have signed your boy and drafted your boy, Charlie Conway. And so we'll be back seeing exactly where we're going to end up on this team and how things are going to go in the preseason. But until next time, thanks for watching and see you guys next time.